Hey guys, what's up? It's Charles Strange. Today I am back with another video, and I'm going to be deck profiling one of my favorite decks right now, which is the new, or not new, but the Blue Eyes deck. I played it back in the day when Maiden came out, and that was amazing. And now with all this new support and me getting back to the game, I started playing this deck on DevPro because it's really expensive in real life, but it's just really fun, and I wanted to show you guys my build. So let's get into this. Also, two things. One, I got a haircut, and two, I got a new webcam, so hopefully it doesn't look like I'm a little blob in the corner like I was in other videos. Now it should be crisp. I don't know, at least a little bit. So let's get into this. So obviously 3 Blue Eyes. I like this artwork, but obviously you could use any of them. Obviously, and then 3 Alternative, amazing. The ability to pop a card is just extra. If it didn't do that, it'd still be great. Double Dragon Spirit Away. I like this card a lot. The ability to pop back row is great, and you banish them too, which is amazing. And the secondary effect to if your opponent controls a monster, tribute it and summon a Blue Eyes from deck is pretty good. So I like that. Then I run triple White Star Ancients. It's a good card. You can special summon Blue Eyes during the end phase if this was sent, and you can get your Blue Eyes back to your hand if you need them for like trade in or alternatives effect. Triple Sage. Sage is a great card, and the reason I cannot build this in real life, it's you can add one level 1 light tuner from your deck when it's normal summoned. So that's literally all of these, like any of this guy, this, that, say master or effect failure, just not Ghost Digger, and then you can target an effect monster, or you can also discard him, discard or her, target an effect monster you control, send it to the graveyard, special Blue Eyes from deck. That's really good. So that's any of these two, because this guy can't be special summoned that way. So that's pretty good. And then Master is similar, not as good. I've really considered cutting it to nothing. But when it's normal summoned, you can target a level 1 light in your grave, add it to your hand, which is And then you can also, you can shuffle this card from your graveyard into your deck, target an effect monster you control, destroy it. So I think that's probably the effect that you tend to use the most with this guy, but it's not that good. So I definitely am considering cutting this for like another trap or something. Double Ghost Ogre, and 1 effect failure. One thing that this deck has sometimes trouble with is because usually you're not going to be battled over. You guys have a lot of a good like attack, because like 3K 2500, but a lot of times it's effects that are going to get you, so you want to activate, like, get effect failure to get the effects. I run, like, Lost Wind. And you want to run Ghost Ogre to just get rid of the problematic effect cards. I find Ghost Ogre really handy, especially in the mirror match. I was playing one of them a second ago on DevPro, and you try to pop you with alternative, you Ghost Ogre. So it's pretty good. And then 1 Max C, or no effect failure. And 1 Max C, yeah, it's limited, but it's still pretty good. On the spells, I run triple Return of the Dragon Lords and triple Silver's Cry. Obviously, Dragon Lords is better. You can get basically any of these guys out. And when a Dragon-type monster would be destroyed, you can banish this card instead. This card is so good. Like, it's really good. And Silver's Cry, excuse me, is not equally as good, but it is pretty good. It's also a quick play, which is pretty good. But it has to be a normal monster, which is basically any of them anyway, so that's fine. Triple trade-in, you run a lot of 8s. You run 8 of them, funnily enough, and the draw power for days. Melody, the Awakening Dragon, you can basically add alternative and Blue Eyes Red Dragon just to get an alternative. Really good. 1 Dragon Shrine. I see some people running 3, 2, 0. I think Dragon Shrine is good at 1. It's an easy way to send some cards to the grave. This might be another card that I will pump up if I get rid of Master, but I don't know. But I do like Dragon Shrine. You usually send like a Blue Eyes or a Dragon Spirit White, and then you send like the Stone. It's pretty good. Then 1 Soul Charge, 1 Regeki, and 1 Twin Twisters. Twin Twisters, you need a little bit of back row destruction. I don't have a side deck on here just because I don't really play that much for a side deck, but it does help to have some back row destruction. Regeki, Field Wipe, or Board Wipe, and Soul Charge. If you activate Soul Charge, and like you have no board, you can just get out so many going to rank 8s. It's amazing. Traps, 2 Phoenix Wind Blast. I like this card in this deck. Discarding is pretty good if you draw into like the Ancients or Legend or Master or something, or even these guys. You can discard and you send a card to the top of your opponent's deck, that's really good. And if it's an extra deck monster, it's... and then Lost Wind I like a lot in this deck. Basically, again, effects are the ones that get you. So, you, target one face-up special summon monster, its effects are negated. And also, its original attack is halved, so that's pretty good. Original attack is halves. If the monster is special summoned by your opponent's extra deck while this card is in the graveyard, you can set this card, but it banishes. Banish it when it leaves the field, excuse me. That's also just great. It's a great card. I really love it, and I want to pick up some for real life. I like the card a lot. What can I say? So it's 40 cards. It's really, really consistent. I like the deck a lot. Yeah, there are a few bad hands you can get, but other than that, it's pretty good. On the extra deck, 1 Star Eater, because you can legitimately make this card with a Blue Eyes and a Ghost Ogre. Doesn't happen that often. Not really, but if you can, I like this card a lot. Azure Eyes, double Spirit Dragon, 1 Crystal Wing, I'll explain that in a second if you don't know. 1 Stardust Spark, 1 Moonlight, and 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon. Basically what you do, you summon out Spirit, if you have an extra 2 in your hand, summon out Spirit, activate its effect to get Fairy Dragon special summon one of your level 1 tuners from your hand, and you can go into Crystal Wing. It's really good. You can make Crystal Wing so quickly in this deck. Then for rank 8s, I have Cypher Dragon and the 2 higher Galaxy Eyes, Dark Matter and Armor Photon, Dragluon, sorry, Hope Harbinger, Hieratic Sun Dragon, and Divine Dragon King Knight Felgrain, which I actually have the Ghost Rare of, sitting right here. This is a pretty Ghost Rare, tell you what. But, yeah, that's the deck. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos, whether it be deck profiles, openings, regular old gaming videos, or anything else, make sure you guys subscribe, because that would be pretty gosh darn diddly awesome. And, I might see you guys later. Goodbye. Boop.